SNAP benefit scams are on the rise in Pennsylvania. The Office of the State Inspector General has investigated a total of 12,000 scams since mid-December of last year. Now, local lawmakers and organizers are urging the state to implement a technology that many of us use at stores just like this one, chip technology.
What needs to happen immediately is that Pennsylvania needs to include $7 million in this year's state budget. That $7 million would be matched by federal dollars of $7 million to equal $14 million to move to chip enabled cards in Pennsylvania.
Heather Siders is the executive director with Just Harvest, a nonprofit that works to address hunger in Allegheny County. She says the organization has been flooded over the past few months with area SNAP recipients reporting that their benefits have been stolen.
People aren't able to feed their families because this is happening, and it's through no fault of their own. It's a criminal act and they're being punished for it.
One of the ways benefits are stolen is through skimming, where devices are placed on point-of-sale machines that are then able to collect SNAP cardholders' information through the card swipe. Conduent, the vendor that is contracted with the Commonwealth to provide EPT cards, is currently testing a pilot program of chip-enabled cards for SNAP recipients in Oklahoma. Anna Sever, president of Government Solutions, says there are many steps to implementing this kind of technology.
You have to have the technology piece for the POS devices. So that's step one. New applications to connect those chip cards to the terminal devices. Testing, you got to test all that. You've got to constantly be able to script it. And you've got to be able to do that at multiple levels. The reason this gets complicated is states have testing requirements. The USDA has another set of testing requirements.
Sever says Conduent has had conversations with Pennsylvania about how they could implement chip technology, but there has been no official contract change. She also says actual implementation of the technology could take up to 18 months after approval. In the meantime, community leaders continue to advocate for additional funding on the state budget.
A lot of the work, I think, is raising alarm bells, showing that there is a serious crisis and a serious need, and that it affects so many constituencies across the state. It's a difficult time for SNAP advocacy in the country for obvious reasons. And so the hope is if we can point out an easy and obvious flaw in the system, that we can encourage our lawmakers and decision makers to take action on it.
The Senate is set to reconvene on September 8th. For Next Generation Newsroom, I'm Erin Ute.